Welcome back my channel, the 2019 United Kingdom 5 pence coin bearing Queen Elizabeth II. It covers political history, monarchy, coinage development, design, symbolism, and cultural significance in clear, academic-style language suitable for school projects or serious study. The 2019 United Kingdom 5 pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a historical study. Introduction. Coins are more than simple instruments of trade. They are miniature historical documents that reflect a nation's identity, political authority, artistic traditions, and economic priorities. In the United Kingdom, coinage has long served as a medium through which the monarchy, the state, and the public are symbolically connected. The 2019 5 pence coin, bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, is a prime example of this tradition. Although small in size and value, the coin carries centuries of history, from medieval English currency to modern British identity. This essay explores the history, design, symbolism, and cultural importance of the 2019 Elizabeth II 5 pence coin, placing it within the broader historical context of British coinage and the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. By examining its origins, materials, artistic features, and role in everyday life, we can better understand how such a modest object reflects the enduring legacy of the British monarchy and the evolving story of the United Kingdom. The origins of British coinage. Early coinage in Britain. The history of coinage in Britain dates back over 2,000 years. The earliest coins used in Britain appeared during the Iron Age, influenced by Celtic and continental European designs. These coins were typically made of gold or silver and often bore abstract patterns rather than portraits. The Roman invasion of Britain in AD 43 introduced standardized Roman coinage, featuring emperors' portraits and inscriptions in Latin. This established a tradition that would shape British currency for centuries, the use of coins as a means of projecting political authority and legitimacy. Medieval developments. Following the Roman withdrawal, Anglo-Saxon kingdoms developed their own coinage systems. The silver penny became the dominant unit of currency, and kings' portraits began appearing regularly on coins. This practice reinforced royal authority and ensured trust in the currency. After the Norman conquest of 1066, English coinage became more centralized. Monarchs controlled the minting process, and coins prominently featured the king's image and name. This tradition laid the foundation for modern British coinage, including the 5 pence coin. The evolution of the 5 pence coin, decimalization of British currency. The 5 pence coin as we know it today did not exist before 1971, when the United Kingdom adopted decimal currency. Prior to this, British money was based on pounds, shillings, and pence, a complex system that had been in use for centuries. On February 15, 1971, known as Decimal Day, the UK introduced a new system in which £1 equaled 100 pence. The 5 pence coin replaced the older 1 shilling coin, maintaining continuity while modernizing the currency. Changes in size and composition. The original 5 pence coins were relatively large and made of cupro-nickel. However, rising metal costs led to a redesign in 1990, resulting in a smaller coin made of nickel-plated steel. This smaller format remains in use today, including the 2019 issue. Queen Elizabeth II and British coinage. Accession to the throne. Queen Elizabeth II ascended to the throne in 1952 following the death of her father, King George VI. Her reign became the longest in British history, spanning more than 7 decades. From the beginning of her reign, Elizabeth II appeared on British coinage, continuing a tradition that dates back to ancient times. Over the years, her portrait on coins evolved, reflecting her age and the changing artistic styles of each era. Portraits of the Queen. There have been 5 official portraits of Queen Elizabeth II used on British coins. Mary Gillick portrait, 1953 to 1967, youthful and idealized. Arnold Meschen portrait, 1968 to 1984, more mature and realistic. Raphael Markloff portrait, 1985 bis 1997, formal and regal. Ian Rank Broadley portrait, 1998 bis 2015, aged and dignified. Jodie Clark portrait, 2015 bis 2023, contemporary and lifelike. The 2019 5 pence coin features the 5th portrait, designed by Jodie Clark, showing the Queen without a crown, symbolizing continuity and modernity. Design of the 2019 5 pence coin. Obverse, front. The obverse of the 2019 5 pence coin displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription, Elisabeth II Gerek FD. This translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription reflects centuries-old royal tradition and emphasizes the constitutional and religious roles of the monarch. Reverse, back. The reverse side features a segment of the royal shield, specifically the design introduced in 2008. When all denominations from 1 penny to £2 are placed together, they form a complete shield. The 5 pence coin shows part of the royal arms, symbolizing the unity of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland under one sovereign state. Symbolism and meaning. The monarchy. The Queen's portrait represents stability, continuity, and national identity. During times of political and social change, the monarch remains a constant presence, and coinage serves as a daily reminder of this continuity. The royal shield. The shield design reflects the historical kingdoms that make up the United Kingdom. It symbolizes strength, heritage, and cooperation between nations with distinct histories. Latin inscriptions. The continued use of Latin links modern Britain to ancient traditions, emphasizing the longevity and formality of the monarchy. Economic role of the 5 pence coin. Everyday use. The 5 pence coin plays an important role in everyday transactions. It is commonly used in retail, public transport, vending machines, and charitable donations. Despite its low value, it remains practical and widely accepted, demonstrating how even small denominations are essential to a functioning economy. Inflation and changing value. Over time, inflation has reduced the purchasing power of the 5 pence coin. However, its continued circulation reflects a balance between economic efficiency and public familiarity. The Royal Mint and coin production. History of the Royal Mint. The Royal Mint is one of the oldest institutions in the UK, with a history spanning over 1,100 years. It is responsible for producing all British coins, including the 2019 5 pence. Modern minting techniques. Modern coins are produced using advanced machinery, ensuring precision, durability, and security. Each coin undergoes rigorous quality checks before entering circulation. Collecting and numismatic interest. Circulating versus collectible coins. While the 2019 5 pence coin was produced for circulation, it also holds interest for collectors, particularly those focusing on Queen Elizabeth II's later portraits. Historical value. Collectors often view coins as historical artifacts. The 2019 5 pence represents a period near the end of Elizabeth II's reign, making it especially significant in retrospect. Cultural and educational significance. Coins as teaching tools. Coins are often used in schools to teach history, economics, and citizenship. The 2019 5 pence coin helps students understand monarchy, national symbols, and currency systems. Representation of national identity. British coins are recognized worldwide for their consistent design and royal imagery. They project an image of tradition balanced with modern governance. The end of an era. Queen Elizabeth II passed away in 2022, marking the end of a historic reign. Coins like the 2019 5 pence now belong to the final chapter of her time as monarch. Following her death, new coins began featuring King Charles III, making Elizabeth II coins increasingly symbolic of a completed era in British history. Conclusion. The 2019 United Kingdom 5 pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is far more than a small piece of metal. It is a product of centuries of tradition, artistic evolution, and national identity. From its historical roots in early British coinage to its modern design and everyday use, the coin reflects the enduring presence of the monarchy and the stability of the British state. As one of the last 5 pence coins to bear Queen Elizabeth II's image, the 2019 issue holds lasting historical significance. It represents continuity in a changing world and serves as a tangible link between past, present, and future generations. In studying this coin, we gain insight not only into British currency, but also into the values, history, and identity of the United Kingdom itself.